Hello students, my name is Rasika Saste. I am working as an assistant professor in IT department of AISSMS IOIT Pune. So our today's topic is computer memory. So we will see the introductory part of computer memory. So computer memory is just like the human brain. So it is used to store the data and instruction. And computer memory is the storage space in the computer where data is to be processed and to be stored and instruction required for the processing are stored. So the memory is divided into large number of small parts called cells, and each location or cell has a unique address which varies from 0 to memory size -1, because we are going to start the addresses from the 0. So if the total memory size of the memory is 100, then the end address is 99, 0 to 99. Suppose there are 100 memory locations are present in the given device. Okay, for example, if the computer has 64k words, then this memory unit has 64 into 1024, means 65536 memory location. The address of these locations varies from 0 to 65535, because we have to consider -1 condition. So memory has three types. The first one is cache memory, then primary memory or main memory, and third one is the secondary memory. So we will see one by one this part. First one is the memory. So cache memory is a very high speed semiconductor memory which can speed up the CPU, means instruction or processing which we are going to perform, but with the help of central processing unit of the computer. We are going to use this cache memory to speed up this computation. So it acts as a buffer between the CPU and the main memory. It is also used to hold those parts of data and program which are most frequently used by the CPU. So we can say the cache memory is faster than the main memory, so it consumes less access time as compared to the main memory, and it stores the program that we are going to execute again and again, means more frequently as compared to other programs. And this cache memory is stored the data for the temporary use. Okay, so next type is primary memory or the main memory. So the primary memory holds only those data and instruction on which the computer is currently working. So it has a limited capacity and the data is lost when power is switched off. It is generally made up of semiconductor device. So we can say this main memory is the volatile memory, and these memories are not fast as the registers. Okay, because by using register, if we are going to store any data on the register, we can easily access this data, means we can access this data more speedy than the other type of memory. So the data and instruction required to be processed reside in the main memory is divided into two subcategories, that is RAM and ROM. So the next type is secondary memory. So in secondary memory, this type of memory is also known as the external memory or a non-volatile memory. As compared to the main memory, the secondary memory is the non-volatile memory. So if I want to, or if anyone wants to store the data permanently on any type of device, then we have to use the non-volatile type of memory, that is secondary memory. So it is slower than the main memory. So these are used for storing the data or information permanently. So CPU directly does not access these memories. Instead, they are accessed via the input-output routines. So the content of secondary memories are first transferred to the main memory, and then the CPU can access it. For example, disk or CD-ROM or DVD. If we are going to store any data on the disk, then first computer has to transfer this data to the main memory, then only CPU can access it. So these are the example of magnetic and optical memories. It is also known as the backup memory. So data is permanently stored even if the power is switched off. Okay, so it is used for the storage purpose. Okay, and a computer may run without this secondary type of memory, but the primary memory and cache memory is always required for the computer for the computation. Thank you.